Hey everybody, welcome back to the Court of Random Opinion. My name is Lauren Neidigh. This is going to be a quick update video, guys. So I had just finished pre-recording my recap of Clayton's response to Laura Owens' motion for reconsideration. Now, this was already ruled on as I was finishing that up and editing it. I am still going to post it because I'm not going to go through the whole document with you guys right now. I just wanted to update you guys that Laura has already lost. The Court of Appeals has already denied the motion for reconsideration less than 24 hours after Marcus and Clayton filed their response, which is hilarious. So there's just no way that she's going to take this very well, especially after last night's rambling, insane Medium article that she put out, which was just full of absolute turd bombs. It was just ridiculous. So yeah. I want to show you here where Justice for Clayton just on Twitter just posted the news. Give me 1 second. We'll have to put a panel together soon. I don't know if tonight people are free, maybe tomorrow. We'll see when we can do that. But the Court of Appeals has denied, as you can see here on the bottom, it says pursuant to motion for reconsideration and response to appellant's motion for reconsideration ordered. Motion for reconsideration is denied. Judges Sklar and Vasquez, dated April 30th. That's today. So here was the response by Clayton and his attorney. It was not a super long document. They kept it brief, but it made a lot of sense. So Laura's motion offers two arguments. One, the court's structural error analysis misstated Arizona law. So apparently gaslighting the judges into thinking they're stupid did not work. And two, reversal is mandatory because the trial court failed to make the required statutory findings to support an award of fees. So again, that did not work out. The preamble to Laura's motion states that reconsideration is not an appropriate vehicle to rehash arguments previously raised and rejected, and Laura will not re-raise the same legal arguments this court has already considered, but that is mostly what she has done. So that is a little piece of Clayton's filing. I don't know if there's any actual document to the Court of Appeals ruling. I haven't seen anything yet, but this just happened. So, yeah. I want to show you also my friend Snizzle Ninja who broke that news. This is her channel, and she reads the whole document here if you guys want to see it. I did like a short recap where I'm not reading it word for word, and I'm just adding some like snark in there just to be a dick. But, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's just there's the looming thought that Laura is going to take this to the Supreme Court is still there, So I'm vaguely aware of this story. Oh man, I got a whole playlist if you wanna hear more. I thought you called Lauren a loser for a minute. I mean, people have called me worse, man. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys, even though I'm still going to post the video that I just made recapping the entire response by Clayton. And so when I do that, I will let you guys know. But I wanted to, for those of you guys who are not on Discord, give you guys the news if you haven't seen it on Twitter by Justice for Clayton as well. So did the court include an eye roll? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen any document from them if they explained their reason for denial. I'm sure Snittle Ninja and victims of LauraOwens.com will have that for us, though, if they do. Cynic in Chief, thank you for the $2. Hopefully this case is over and Clayton can collect. Yeah, she's going to keep going. They've already announced their intention to take it to the Arizona Supreme Court. And David, her attorney, would like to take this to the U.S. Supreme Court. Like, this man wants to battle over fake babies all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court, who will laugh in his face. Like, not literally, because they're never going to let him in the room. But, this whole saga has just been insane. So we'll have to wait and see what they do next. I would be looking to see if he has anything to say about this. As you know, he initially said he wasn't even going to file a motion for reconsideration, but then he tried to convince people that Rachel Juarez, who was on Reality Steve debating him, was so insane that for some reason he did it anyways, as if that makes any sense at all. But yeah. So I'll have to see if I can get my friends Bruce from Oregon, Schnitzel Ninja, Omar, Patrick, Hidoi Zakura. We'll have to see if we can all get together soon to go over this together and talk about what comes next. But, it's there's a lot to catch up on if you guys are new. I see a couple of new people in the chat who don't know too much about this case, but there's a lot to catch up on, but it is insane. Insane. Definitely worth the listen. And I did go out to Arizona, and I set up the camera and the stream to show this trial live when it was happening. And I can't believe a year later, here we still are, and they're still going with this shit. So, yeah. I don't know much more insane than Blake Lively's case. Yes, actually. Yes, so much more insane. It just doesn't involve celebrities, and Laura has largely failed at destroying the man she falsely accused. She did hurt him in the sense that he lost some opportunities up front, and she really slandered him and smeared his name and just like hurt him in a lot of ways up front. And that sucks. And the fact that he's had to pay for all these attorney's fees, that her attorney basically has said, I hope she never pays him a dime. I think he might have outright said that. So yes, it's much, much crazier. The lawyer is much crazier. He threatened to sue me on my birthday or something like that, no less. It was like right before my birthday. So I was like, gee, thanks. Yeah. Omar says, but you know this isn't his first rodeo, and he's got lots of options going forward. He's taking this all the way to the mother effing FBI. Well, Omar, Laura has already called the FBI. And for those of you in the chat here, Laura has done this to multiple men for at least 10 years. And she called the FBI during one of these cases on the attorney and the second victim, and said that they had conspired to have her like gang arped. And I'm trying not to say the word on YouTube anymore because they don't like it. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Pam says, did the court rule? Yes, they did, Pam. They said, fuck that. But, you know, in nicer, more professional language. But yeah, so the whole thing's just crazy. So we'll have a little get-together stream soon. I don't know if that'll be tonight or not, but when we do, I'll be sure to have a few friends with me. Don't forget she called the FBI on Dave, too. That's right, she called the FBI on Dave Neal. I forgot. And she continues to call the police on Clayton Echard. And as recently as 9 days ago, she was calling the police on him. Why? Who fucking knows? But she has wasted police resources over and over and over again and called the police on content creators, TikTokers, on other parts of the country, and the holidays, no less, for talking about her online, which is insane. It's insane. But she's not, the thing is, she's not actually insane. She's very calculated. She knows what she's doing, and that's why she's gotten away with it for so long. But then she picked a public figure, and people figured her shit out, and now she's screwed. So, but she's going to keep trying until she goes to jail. That's how it's going to go. If they don't put her in jail, which I really honestly don't think they will. I wish and I hope they will, but I don't think they will. If they don't put her in jail, she's going to keep doing this shit. She's going to keep scamming people. Cynic in Chief, thank you for the 5. This case is more insane than Lively, and the What the Hales case somehow got even more insane than this case. Man, I lost the plot on Hales because I was trying to catch up on that, and I was supposed to live stream that thumbnail case hearing, but then they kept postponing it, and so now I don't even know when that's going to be, and so I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore. I might just have to tap out on that one. I know Megan and Tug really have it covered, and Shizzy, and I've seen Expert do some stuff on that, and Squid. Who else? There's a lot of people covering that one, so yeah. A mental institution would not stop her from doing what she's doing, because she's not doing this because of a psychosis. She's doing it because she can and because she's used to getting her way. So maybe casita jail. I don't know, man. How do they keep letting her do this? Isn't it harassment at some point? Absolutely, and they're just not doing anything about it, apparently. But I guess Rachel Mitchell, the county attorney, has been subpoenaing stuff, so we'll see if anything comes of that. It's taking time, and unfortunately, with that time comes more false police reports and more abuse by Laura Owens. So it does suck, though. All right, guys, I'm going to finish editing the video where I go over that document, Clayton's document, and I'll post it for you. And I will talk to you guys soon. I know this was a short live, but I did just want to check in and give you guys the news and say hi to everybody. And I'll talk about this some more later with some friends when we can all get together. So thanks, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like on this video, and I will see you all soon. Bye.